right, well, we are going to work up to a peak pose today. So kind of like we did the other week when we worked to crow, this time we're working to one called dancer's pose, which is like a back bendy, kind of hip opening one. Yeah, just so you know where we're going, there's kind of a point to what we're moving through. Otherwise, we'll get started down on our back. So whenever you are ready, head on over and come down onto your back. And we'll just start in a nice Shavasana position. So the legs will extend out nice and long, the arms will extend out nice and wide. Now you're just finding a nice kind of open position. So I'd like you to turn the palms to face up and then find a gentle tap under the shoulder blades to find a little bit of openness and space for the chest. And then together here, we'll take a nice big breath in, fill all the way up. And a big breath out to sigh it out. Once more like that, big breath in, right into the belly. And then part the lips and let it go. And as we always do, pretty immediately here, we'll just start to slow it down the breath. Start to find a really smooth kind of inhale and exhale, almost like you're trying to funnel the breath in and out. Notice how that begins to slow it down. And as we move through the practice together today, there'll be a lot of emphasis on opening up through the chest and shoulders and finding a lot of extension through the spine and through the hips. So to support us as we move through those shapes, we want to really invite in the felt sensation of the breath. So here now in stillness, can you breathe in deeply and notice that lightness and spaciousness? And as you breathe out slowly and softly, you welcome in an ease, a softness, and a calm. So lightness and space as you breathe in, ease, softness, and calm as you breathe out. And it's quite easy to focus on when we're lying in stillness here. It can be a little challenging when we start to invite movement in. I'd like you to see if you can really use that breath through the movement as a sort of anchor to guide your awareness back to. So even perhaps as things get a little challenging, or if we're moving through something that might be unfamiliar, making sure the breath is always there and it's always constant as a source of support for you and a way to self-soothe. So lightness and space as you breathe in, and softness and ease as you breathe out. Good. Let's just take one more breath in together here, fill up, and a softening exhale. And nice and gently start to invite a little movement in. You might wriggle through the fingers, wriggle through the toes. Perhaps there's a nice big stretch, reaching the arms up and overhead. And then gently, we'll guide the knees in towards the chest. Give ourselves a little squeeze, a little cuddle, maybe find a gentle rock from side to side. And then softly set the feet down, giving a deep bend into the knees, pretty close towards the hips, and making sure the feet are about hip width apart. Let the hands rest down, palms facing down next to the hips as we move through our rolling bridge. Inhale, breath will press down through the heels, curl the tailbone under, and allow the spine to peel up and lift up one vertebrae at a time. And then we'll meet there in what's called Navasana, our boat pose. So as you find yourself in a seat, grab a hold of the backs of the thighs. You can keep the tippy toes down on the ground, but I want to maybe encourage you to lift the shins and lift the toes up off so the shins are parallel to the ground. You can use your hands holding onto the backs of the thighs to draw the chest and heart space up. A little squeeze of the shoulder blades together. But if you'd like more of a challenge, you can start to reach the arms forward here, palms will face up. Notice if the spine wants to round, can you keep lifting up and lengthening through the back body? And we'll take 2 more big breaths here. You want to join us, Max? Good. 1 more big breath in. Big breath out. Nice and gently, tabletop position is where we'll meet. So let the feet land down, cross over the shins, and make your way over. Wrists under shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Inhale, breath, we'll dip the belly, draw the chest and heart space forward, our cow pose. And exhale, breath, we'll round through the spine, tucking the chin to chest, angry cat, just like you guys. Twice more, inhale, breath, dip the belly, draw the chest and heart space forward. And exhale, rounding through the spine, tucking the chin to chest. Last time, big breath in, heart forward. And big breath out, rounding it through. Good. Guide yourself back into a neutral spine. Spread the fingers nice and wide here. Let's tuck the toes. Press up into the upper back. Kind of what we were talking about last week with that spreading apart of the shoulder blades across the upper back. Find that now and lift the knees to hover just an inch off the ground. So notice if the chest is sinking down, can you press into the upper back? Taking 1 more big breath in. Exhale, down dog, soft knees to send the hips up and back. And start to pedal out gently through the legs here. Just taking a little bend and straighten into one leg at a time. And opening up a little into the back chain of the body. You might even gaze forward at the fingertips, making sure the fingers are spread wide, the finger pads are plugging down, like you're a little cat trying to claw into the mat. Let's take 1 more breath in here. Big breath out. Come high onto the tippy toes, bend the knees and look forward. Start to make your way to the top of the mat. So you might take some little baby steps here, taking as much of a bend in the knees as you need to. And as you arrive up at the top in Uttanasana, forward fold, I'd like you to grab a hold of opposite elbows into ragdoll and just allow the whole upper body to really hang and relax down here. So it's like we're trying to tilt the tailbone upward, but then allow the upper body to fold. Finding a little release through the head and neck, a little shake from side to side, or anything that feels good there to release through the back body. Take 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Gently release the arms. Press down through both of your feet. We'll slowly roll to stand. Allow the spine to unravel and stack. At the top, inhale, breath, reach the arms up and overhead, palms will touch. And then exhale to draw hands to heart center. So you arrive in this standing position. I'd like you to grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Reach both arms up and overhead and be really aware of your feet. Press down firmly through the knife edge blades of both of your feet. Inhale, breath, grow nice and tall. Exhale, lean to the right, press the hips to the left. Good. Inhale, back through center. Keep the same grip of the hands. 1 more to that side. Breathe in. Exhale, lean to the right, hips to the left. Good. Inhale, back through center. Let's switch it over. Left hand grabs right wrist. Grow a little taller, lengthen through the spine. And then lean to the left, press the hips to the right. Good. Inhale takes you back through center, lengthen. And then once again, lean to the left, hips to the right. Good. Inhale back through center, release the grip, reach the arms high. And then exhale to sweep the arms wide as you fold forward, returning back down into your forward fold. Take a halfway lift, slide your fingertips to your shins, bring your chest parallel to the earth, draw the shoulders back, and then exhale, fold in deeply. Now here, take a real deep bend into the knees, particularly the left knee. Place the left hand or the left fingertips underneath the face. And then inhale to reach the right arm forward towards the front of the mat. Sweep it up towards the ceiling, nice big circle, back behind you, and then down to the earth. We'll switch it over. Right knee bends. Inhale, left fingertips, reach forward, reaching up, reach to the back, and then lower down. 1 last time, each side, bend into the left knee. You can start to straighten into the right leg any amount or as much as what feels good for you. Reach the right arm forward, reach it up, reach it back and down. Final time, right knee bends, left leg can straighten any amount. Left arm reaches forward, reaches up, reaches back, and then down to the earth. Good. From here, plant the hands. Step yourself out to high plank position. So we step back. Shoulders are above the wrist. We're pressing the ground away. Take a big breath in, fill up. Exhale, lower the knees down. Untuck the toes. Shift your weight forward so the shoulders are past the wrists. Hug your elbows in and gently lower all the way down to the belly. Nice and slow. Good. Untuck the toes. Fingertips will land wide off the sides of your mat. Inhale, breath, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. And exhale to soften down, nice and slow. 2 more, rolling cobra. Inhale, breath, lift up, open up. And exhale to soften down. Final time, inhale, lift up, find a little bit of space. And exhale to lower all the way to the belly. Good. Hands underneath the shoulders. Slide back to Balasana, your child's pose, hips to heels. And then walk the hands in towards your knees to lift the chest up. We arrive in a kneeling seat. So hips sitting back towards the heels, spine is nice and tall. Inhale, breath, reach the arms up and overhead. Interlace the fingers and then turn the palms to face up. So we're really extending through the spine. Take a big breath in. Exhale, round through the spine, reach the palms forward, draw the belly in. Good. Inhale, breath, reach up, grow nice and tall. Exhale to curl forward, rounding it in. Good, last time. Big breath in, lift up. And exhale, curl it under. This time we reach the arms up nice and high, pause there. Release the grip and sweep the hands behind the back. I'd like you to interlace the fingers behind the back, palms suction together, shoulders draw back and down. You can keep as much of a bend in the elbows as you need to, or you might start to straighten out into the arms any amount. And you'll notice as the arms start to go straight, you can gently squeeze the shoulder blades together to find a little more space through the front of the chest. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Beautiful, nice and gently releasing your clasp. Shift yourself forward to tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders and knees underneath your hips. From here, the left leg extends out nice and strong behind you. Belly draws in. Right arm will reach forward, thumb pointing up. Now see if you can draw the belly in. Kick a little firmer, inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow, curl it under. Good, inhale, extend it out, get nice and long. Exhale, knee to elbow, curl it under, good. Inhale, extend it out. I want you to pause here. Land the right hand down, so it's just our left leg kicking out. Ground your left foot to the back of the mat, spinning the right shin to the right, so that as we ground our left foot down more, we can peel open into supported side plank. So the right hand is underneath the right shoulder, left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. Now here, I'd like you to press down firmly through the left foot, the back foot, as you start to reach the top arm forward towards the top of the mat, lifting up through the sideways, taking a nice big side stretch. From here, start to float the back leg, any amount, lift it up off the ground, squeeze your butt, and start to bend into the knee. So you're drawing the heel in towards your butt, and the knee is still lifting high. Now you can choose to stay here, or you might bring the left hand to land on the left hip, or reach back to grab the top of the foot. If you've got the foot, I want you to kick into the hand, peel back the top shoulder. And if you're reaching forward or hand on the hip, I want you to squeeze the glute, squeeze your butt cheek, and try and lift the knee a little higher, hugging the belly in. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, gently release what you've got. Tabletop position, wrists under shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Inhale, dip the belly, draw the chest forward. Exhale, rounds through the spine. Let's tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Good. Now here, spread the fingers nice and wide, press the ground away. Take an inhale to raise the right leg nice and high. So we're strong through the right heel. We're pressing the ground away. Eleanor, it's your favorite. Come high onto the tippy toes of the left foot. Breathe in deeply. Exhale, knee to your nose. Tiger curl. One time. Press the ground away. Shoulders above the wrists. Inhale sends you up and back, three-legged dog. This time you try to step through. So like we spoke about last week, come high onto the tippy toes of the left foot, press the ground away, bring yourself forward so your shoulders are above your wrists, and do your best to step up as far as you can. If you don't step up quite in between the hands, shuffle the foot forward and then lower the back knee down. Inhale, breath, we'll sweep the arms up and overhead, finding Anjaneyasana, our low lunge. Good. Now in this lunge, we want to see if we can find a little bit of support that's going to help prepare us for our back bend later on. So I know we talked about it a little bit, but let's readdress it now. I want you to try your very best to hug the front heel towards the back knee. And as you do, you might feel this kind of lifting through the pelvis. Keep that. Squeeze your left butt cheek, the one of the leg that's back. Draw the belly in and then reach the arms up and overhead. Keeping this activation through the legs, you might allow for a little more depth in the hips, like you could sink a little deeper, but then you're reaching up, up, up out of the space of the hips. Take a big breath in. Exhale, left arm travels forward, right arm travels back. Take a twist, good. Inhale, back through center, reach both arms up nice and high. And then we twist the other way. Right arm travels forward, left arm travels back. Good. Once you find this more open twist shape, bring the left hand either to the left hip or place it down to the back of the left thigh. Squeeze your left butt cheek, reach the right fingertips up towards the ceiling, and rather than thinking about leaning back, I want you to think about leaning up, 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 and notice how that begins to take you back any amount. Good. Big breath in. Exhale to windmill both hands down, framing your front foot. And then start to straighten the front leg, walking the fingertips back into half Hanuman or half splits. Now here, you might like to slide the front heel forward a little bit. You might place props underneath the hands, but see if you can find a real nice juicy stretch through the back of the hamstring. So big flex in the toes. You can keep as much of a bend in the knees as you like. See if you can lengthen through the spine a little on your breath in. And then soften in a little deeper on your breath out. Good. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Nice and gently re-bend into the front knee. Finding a runner's lunge. Tuck the back toes under. Nice and gently picking up the back knee. Super strong. Good. Left fingertips land down. Right fingertips peel open for simple twist. The back leg is super strong. Take a big breath in. Exhale, right hand lands down to frame the front foot. Now we're coming out the way we came in. So the same way when we step through, we need to create space. We need to do the same when we step back. So I want you to ground the palms down here as much as you can. Come as high on the ball of the back foot as you can. You might even step the back foot in a little to create more space. Press into your back, almost like that angry cat shape, like you're rounding through the spine, and then do your best to step back to down dog, stepping the right foot back to meet the left. Good. Inhale, ripple forward, find your high plank. Knees can stay lifted or you can lower them down. As we shift forward, hug the elbows in and lower all the way down to the belly. Good. Untucking the toes, press the tops of the feet down firmly. Reach the arms out in front of you. Palms face each other, thumbs point up. And I want you to press the feet down so firmly you feel the knees lift and the thighs fire up. Inhale, breath, lift through the chest only and the arms. Exhale to cactus through the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Maybe lift a little higher through the chest. Inhale to reach forward. Let's do that twice more. Exhale, cactus through the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Last time, inhale, breath, reach forward. Exhale, cactus and squeeze, hold there. If you're feeling quite strong, you might squeeze your butt and lift the legs any amount for 3, for 2, lower all the way down to the belly, hands under the shoulders, beautiful. Slide back to child's pose. Hips sink down towards the heels, fingertips reach forward. Linger there for a moment, let the head and neck relax and release. Take a nice big breath in and a big breath out. Good. Tabletop position is where we'll meet as you're ready. Pressing yourself forward. Take your time. Wrists will stack under shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then again, notice that the chest is starting to dip down in between the shoulder blades. Press up so you feel your shoulder blades flat across your upper back. From there, the right leg extends back strong behind us. Squeeze your butt. And then as you're ready, draw the belly in. Left fingertips reach forward, thumb pointing up. Take a big breath in, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow, curl it underneath. Good. Inhale, send it back, nice and strong. Exhale, knee to elbow, round to the spine, curl it under. Good. Inhale to kick it back, hold there. Left hand lands down, right foot lands down to the back of the mat. Keep the legs straight. Spin the left shin to the left, and then open up the right fingertips into supported side plank. Good. Back foot grounds for the moment as we start to reach the top arm forward towards the top of the mat, pressing the ground away, taking a nice big side stretch. And then from there, nice and steady, you might gaze down for balance as you begin to float the back leg any amount. Good. From there, start to bend into the knee, hug the heel in towards you. You can choose to stay here, to place the right hand on the right hip, or reach the hand back to grab a hold of the top of the foot. If you've got the foot, gently kick it, or if the hand is on the hip or overhead, squeeze your butt, lift the knee a little higher, keep it in line with the hip. One more breath in. Exhale, release what you've got to tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, dip the belly, draw the chest and heart forward. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Good. One more like that. Inhale, dip the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And exhale, press the ground away, rounding through the upper back. Keep this angry cat shape. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. We send the hips up and back. Take a big breath in, fill up. Really press the ground away in your breath out. Inhale, send the left leg nice and high. Keep it super strong here. Come high onto the tippy toes of the right foot. So you've got one tiger curl. Knee to your nose. Press the ground away. Shoulders stack above your wrists. Good. Inhale takes you up and back, three-legged dog. This time to step through. Come high onto the tippy toes of the right foot. Press, press, press the ground away. Knee to your nose. Try and make it touch. And then do your best to step your foot as far up as you can. Lower the back knee down and maybe you shuffle the foot forward a little, so that as we raise the arms up and overhead, our front knee is just about stacked over the front ankle. Now again, you might bring the hands to the hips for the beginning part, so you can feel this hugging in of the front heel towards the back knee, like feel that little lift. Squeeze your right butt cheek and draw your belly in. Keeping all that activation, reach the arms up and overhead. And although our bottom half is strong, we might allow ourselves to sink a little deeper to find more of a stretch through the front of the right hip. Noticing we don't want to lean back, we want to try and grow the spine as tall as possible. And maybe one day, or maybe even now, it starts to find a little bit of back bend. Kind of like you're coming over a beach ball. So it's like a big round opening. Take a big inhale breath here. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm travels back as we take a twist. Good, using your breath, inhale back through center, reach both arms nice and high. Exhale the other way, left arm forward, right arm back. Good, now pause here. Right hand can find the right hip, or you bring it to the back of the right thigh. Left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. You might pause there, or start to lean up, 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 and back any amount. Good. Big inhale breath. Exhale to windmill both hands down, framing our front foot. Slowly does it, start to straighten the front leg and walk the fingertips back into half splits. And again, you might place something underneath the hands, bringing the earth a little closer towards you here. But think about really flexing through the right toes and trying to soften a little through the jaw and shoulders. Good, big breath in and a big breath out. Good, stay for two more here. And see if you can just really drop into this juicy stretch through the hamstring. Beautiful. Now look forward. As you're ready, popping any props to one side, gently bend into the front knee. Fingertips will walk up to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes underneath and lift the back knee. We're in our runner's lunge, entering into our simple twist. Right fingertips stay down, left fingertips peel open. You're hugging the front knee in, you're sinking the hips down just a little. Take a full breath in here. Exhale, left hand down to frame the front foot. Now, just like before, create as much space as you can. Ground the palms, you might step the back foot in a little. Come high onto the tippy toes of the back foot, press the ground away. Think angry cat to step to downward facing dog. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Good, big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, ripple forward, find your high plank. Knees can stay lifted or lower them down. Hug the elbows in. Lower all the way down to the belly, nice and slow, good. We'll continue to build the strength in the back body. I'd like you to place the tops of the feet down super firmly, again, so firmly that the kneecaps lift. This time, reach the arms back behind you. Palms face down, thumbs point out. From here, draw the shoulders back and down, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, breath, lift the chest, reach the arms back behind you, hold there. Exhale to rotate the palms to face up. Stay lifted, good. Inhale, breath, palms face down. Exhale, palms face up, good. One more time, inhale, breath, palms face down. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly, good. This time, shoulders back and down, squeeze your butt. We'll do one more like that, but option to lift the legs. Inhale, breath, lift the chest, reach the arms back behind you. Feet can stay grounded or float the legs. Exhale, turn the palms to face up, hold there. Good, inhale, palms face down. Exhale, lower back down to the belly, well done. Hands underneath your shoulders, slide back to your child's pose. Hips sink down towards the heels, fingertips reach forward. And here, bring the knees a little wider. Create a little space for yourself to allow the chest to soften down towards the earth. And as we soften into this child's pose, lift up the chest just a little and walk the hands over to the left-hand side of the mat or even off onto the ground over on that left side. Taking a nice big stretch through the right side of the body. If you'd like a little more here, the right hand can rest on top of the left, allowing for a deeper stretch down the right side. And just being really wary that we're sinking the hips down towards the heels, particularly that right hip. It's going to want to lift up as we make our way into this side stretch. Just one more breath in here. One more breath out. Nice and gently walking the hands back through center and over towards the right hand side. So either on the mat or just up onto the ground. Left hand might rest on top of the right for a deeper opening down the side body. And as you breathe deeply here, can you imagine yourself sending the breath into that left side, into the rib cage? Good. Two more nice big breaths. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Beautiful. Nice and gently as you're ready, walking the hands back through center. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet as you're ready. No rush to get there. Take your time if you like. Fingers spread wide. We're pressing the ground away. Good. You might take another little pedal to the legs as you grip into the fingertips. Pressing the ground away. And then as you're ready, inhale breath, we'll raise the right leg nice and high. Now this time, bend the knee, stack and open the hip. So it's like you're hugging the heel and close towards you. And then you're trying to point the little right knee towards the ceiling. So opening up a little more through the hip. A little more height by squeezing the right butt cheek on. And then see if you can guide the right shoulder down in line with the left. Take a big breath in. Stay, breath out. Inhale, three-legged dog. Keep the right leg strong. Come high onto the tippy toes of the left foot. Exhale, right knee taps the right elbow. So it's a tiger curl. We're bringing the knee out wide. Good. Inhale, send it up and back. This time to step, right knee, right elbow, look outside of the right hand. Do your best to step the foot there, or if it doesn't quite land there, you can walk the foot forward just a little bit. Good. So we're in our active lizard lunge. Our fingertips are inside of our front foot. Let's lower the back knee down here, but keep the fingertips grounded to the earth. Keep the front knee drawing in towards you. Inhale, breath, let the chest draw forward. And then exhale, straighten the front leg any amount. Try and keep the fingertips to the earth. Good. Twice more. Inhale, breath. Let the hips sink down. Doesn't matter how much. And exhale, slide back. You can even walk the fingertips back towards you if that feels better. Good. Last time. Inhale, breath. Rebend the front knee. Draw the chest and heart forward. And then exhale, straightens the front leg any amount. Beautiful. This time we rebend into the front knee. Flex the right toes firmly, yawn, open the foot. So we're drawing onto the knife edge blade of the foot. Staying nice and active through the foot there. The ankle's tight to protect the knee. Right hand to right thigh. Incorporating a little twist as we peel back the right shoulder. And then if it feels okay on your back knee, I'd like you to bend into the back knee, hugging the heel in towards you, either holding it there for an active stretch, any amount, or reaching the right hand back to grab a hold of the foot. Now, if you're just holding it there and it starts to get a little crampy, feel free to shake it out. Let's see if you can come back into it. This hamstring tends to be a muscle that we don't work quite as much as we should. So holding it there, whatever you've got, one more breath in, one more breath out. Releasing both hands to the mat. Let's tuck the back toes under, pick up the back knee. Round the back foot down and then open to warrior two. So you're pressing down through both feet to windmill the arms open. Now looking down at the feet, you might need to adjust a little. So you're lining the heels up in line with each other. Back toes point forward just a little, about 45 degrees, and then front toes point straight ahead. We allow the knee to sink down, to stack over the front ankle, and then we squeeze our butt to keep the knee opening out to the right hand side. So you should feel your hips kind of getting a little bit of a stretch. Reach the arms wide to a T. And for today's variation, let's turn the palms to face up, opening a little through the chest. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Maybe you sink down a little deeper into your shape. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Left hand to left thigh. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm reaches up and back. Pause here. Exhale, back to warrior two. Bring the arms to a T. Inhale, we'll straighten the front leg. Give it a little bit of space. And then heel toe the back foot in just a little, preparing for triangle pose. So the back toes still turn in slightly, about 45. Front toes point forward. Slide the hips back. Reach the fingertips forward. Try and create as much length in the side waist as you can before you bring the right fingertips down, either to rest on the shin, or you can bring the hand to the inside of the calf. Left fingertips reach up towards the ceiling. Now we really want to try to use our abdominals as much as we can here to support us. So notice that there's a lot of weight in that bottom hand. Can you draw the belly in and see if you can engage through your stomach muscles to keep the chest and the side body lifted. You might even visualize trying to reach towards the ceiling rather than reaching towards the ground. Let's take one more breath in here. One more breath out. Good, reverse triangle. Press down through both feet. Inhale, breath will reach us up and back, a nice big side stretch. Exhale to windmill both hands down. Frame your front foot, spin onto the ball of your back foot. So as you look between the legs, make sure they're about hip width apart. You might even step the back foot in a little. Crescent lunge as you're ready. Pressing down through both of your feet, reaching the arms up and overhead. Good. And if crescent lunge feels a little wobbly for you, heel to the front foot a little wider. That's going to help to find a little more stability. And I want you to press down firmly through your front big toe. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Inhale, breath, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, cactus the arms, sink a little deeper. You might even lower the back knee to hover just above the earth. Good, inhale, breath, reach up, straighten the front leg any amount. Exhale to sink down, back knee lowers. Good. Last time, inhale, breath, lift up, get nice and strong. Exhale to sink down. Allow the back knee to hover. Good. Beautiful. Inhale, breath, 2 straight legs. Reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands come down to frame the front foot. Step the back foot in about a foot step, about a foot's distance, and then ground it down. So we're in a shorter stance here, and it can be as wide as you like into this variation of pyramid pose. So front toes point forward, back toes again will turn in about 45 degrees or even more so here. We're trying to draw our right hip back, left hip forward. And if this feels particularly sticky in hamstrings, again, you might bring hands to your book or your block or anything you've got. If there's nothing nearby that helps, you might bend into the front knee any amount. But see if you can focus length through the right hamstring. And if your hands are on the earth and you're feeling quite comfortable here, you'd like more of a stretch, come onto the heel of the front foot, flexing the toes towards the face. Good. Take one more big breath in here. Big breath out. Beautiful. Let the foot land down if it was lifted. Walk your fingertips to the top of the mat. Look forward. Standing split. Left leg lifts off the ground. Doesn't matter how high. I feel like the name standing split is kind of false advertising for this shape. It's like a one-legged forward fold. So it doesn't matter how high the back leg is lifted. Keep it strong and see if you can relax a little more through the head and neck. You might even bring your right hand to the back of the right calf. We've just got one more breath in here. Exhale, left foot steps up to meet the right. Good. Take a halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold in deeply. Good. Now make sure the feet are about hip width apart here, so heels underneath the hips. Chair pose. Bend deeply into the knees. Reach the arms forward, up and overhead. Draw the belly in, sit a little weight back into the heels, but really squeeze your butt here to keep you stable. Just one more breath in. Sink a little deeper, breath out. Beautiful. Hands to heart center. Shift your weight into your right foot. As we rise to stand, the left knee will draw up and in towards the chest. Beautiful. So dancer's pose. I'll turn around so you can see. You're going to point the left knee down to the ground and then reach the left hand out beside you with the thumb pointing backwards, the palm facing out, like someone's about to give you something. From there, you want to slide the foot to the inside of the hand. So we're looking for the arch side of the foot rather than knife edge blade. The thumb is pointing back towards the knee. From there, draw the knee back towards the other knee. Squeeze your butt, draw your belly in, reach the right fingertips higher. This might be where you stay. To help with balance, look at one point straight ahead that's not moving. If you'd like to take it further, start to kick into the back hand any amount. Notice how that kick begins to lean you forward any amount. Doesn't matter how much. Keep squeezing your butt and keep a soft micro bend in the standing leg. You've got it. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Try to come back in the way you came in. Try to come out the way you came in. Knee will gently come in towards your chest. Reach the arms overhead. And exhale to Dasana, mountain pose. Both feet land down, palms to your side. Well done, guys. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Inhale, breath, sweep the arms up and overhead. Grow nice and tall. Exhale to fold forward over soft knees. Back down to your forward fold. Take a halfway lift. Bring your fingertips to your shins. Chest parallel as you draw the shoulders back. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands. Stepping back to your high plank position. Shoulders above your wrists. Good. Shift forward, option to lower the knees down as we hug the elbows in and lower all the way down to the belly. Now this time, low cobra. I'd like you to slide your thumbs back in line with your low ribs. So if you look back, your elbows are almost stacked above your wrists. Press the tops of the feet down firmly. Inhale, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Use that to lift up and open into the shape. And then exhale to soften back down to the ground. Twice more, inhale, lift up, back body is working hard to find the space. Exhale to lower. Your choice for either one more low cobra Or try for upward facing dog. If it's low cobra, same as before. If it's up dog, press into the palms, straighten through the arms, lift the thighs up off the ground, press the tops of the feet firmly, draw the chest forward, breathe in, and exhale, child's pose. We all soften the knees down, shift weight back towards the heels, let the chest sink down. Good, take a big breath in, and a big breath out. You got it, guys. One more inhale. Steady exhale. All right, one last side to go. Feel free to rest here for as long as you like, but as you're ready, shifting into your downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide, toes will tuck, knees lift as we send the hips up and back. A big breath in to fill up. Clearing breath out, let go. Good, left leg lifts, send it nice and high here. And then again, let's bend the knee, stack and open through the hip. So the knee is lifting towards the ceiling, the heel is hugging in close. You might squeeze the left glute to lift the knee a little higher. And then see if you can draw the right heel down to the ground a little more. Give a bit more of a stretch through that hamstring. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. Inhale, three-legged dog. Keep the left leg strong. Come high onto the tippy toes of the right foot. Exhale, left knee taps the left elbow. Draw it out towards the side. Good. Inhale, up and back. Three-legged dog. Left knee to left elbow. This time we step. So come high on the tippy toes of the back foot. Press, press, press the ground away. Do your best to step the foot outside of the hand. As you arrive, lower the back knee down. You might heel toe the foot a little further forward. So you've got the knee over the ankle. Come to fingertips. Inhale, let the hips sink down a little. Draw the chest forward. Exhale, start to straighten the front leg any amount. Doesn't matter how much. Twice more. Big breath in. Sink the hips down. Draw the chest and heart forward. And exhale, takes us back. Final time, flossing out through the hips, using our inhale to sink down and open up, and the exhale to lengthen the hamstring, sliding the hips back to a straight-ish leg. Good, this time re-bend the front knee. We find our open lizard lunge. So the right hand is grounded. We're flexing the left toes firmly to roll out onto the knife edge blade of the left foot. From there, left hand finds the left thigh. So you're rotating the left shoulder back, finding a gentle spinal twist. And then if it feels okay on your back knee, any amount, start to hug the back heel in towards you. Feeling that strength through the hamstring, the active stretch through the quad. You might pause there, or perhaps the left hand reaches back to find the foot. Doesn't matter which one you've got. Stay for just one more big breath in. Big breath out. Gently releasing what you've got, both hands to the ground. Tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, round the back foot down for warrior two. We press down to open up into our shape. So as we lift, feel free to adjust the feet. Heels line up with each other. Back toes point forward a little, about 45. Front toes point straight ahead. Front knee draws to the left. Arms open out to a T, and as we arrive, turn the palms to face up. Little squeeze of the shoulder blades together to open through the chest. Take a lengthening breath in. Sink a little deeper, breath out. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. Beautiful. Right hand to right thigh. Left arm reaches up and back. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Exhale, bring the arms back to a T. Straighten the front leg. You might heel toe the back foot in just a little here. Back toes will turn in again. Front toes point forward. Slide the hips back. Reach the fingertips forward. When you can't go any further, bring the left hand down, either to rest on top of the shin or bring the hand to the inside of the calf. Right fingertips spark up to the ceiling. And again, we're trying to keep our side body nice and long. We're trying to rotate the chest upward and put as little weight in that bottom hand as possible. You got it. Big breath in, big breath out. Beautiful. Reverse triangle. Press down through both feet. Inhale sends us up and back. Big side stretch. Exhale to windmill, both hands down. Frame the front foot. Spin onto the ball of the back foot and then looking between the legs. You might heel to the feet a little wider, making sure they're hip width apart. As you're ready, press down to lift up into your crescent lunge. Remember, we can heel to our front foot wider still for more stability, but for balance, press the front big toe down and squeeze your right butt cheek. Fingertips reach up, we lengthen on an inhale. As you exhale, cactus the arms, bend deeply into the knees. You might hover the back knee down. Good, inhale, breath, press through both legs, reach up. And exhale, bend deeply, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades. Last time, big breath in, lift up. Exhale to cactus and squeeze, good, hold there. One more breath in, one more breath out. Inhale to straighten the legs, reach the arms high. Exhale to bring the hands down to frame the front foot. Look to your back foot and step it in about a foot's distance or a foot's length. So we're in quite a short stand here for our traditional pyramid pose. Left toes point forward, back toes will point in, just as much as what feels good for your hips. It's going to differ person to person and day to day, so just feel it out. And then I want you to bring your attention to your hips. Try to guide your left hip back, your right hip forward, so they draw in line with each other. Like before, you might bring things under your hands, you might bend the front knee any amount, or for more space, you might come onto the heel of the front foot, flexing the toes towards the face. Whatever you've got, big breath in, big breath out. Good, nice and gently, look forward, bend into the front knee. Walk your fingertips just in front of the left foot. As you're ready, standing split. Lift the right leg off, good. Head and neck release. Doesn't matter how high that back leg is lifting, but keep it active. Maybe the left hand comes to the left calf. If you want to deepen your shape, just one more breath in. Exhale, right foot steps to the top of the mat, good. Take a halfway lift, fingertips to shins. Draw the chest forward, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, folds you deeply in half. Now make sure the feet are about hip width apart. We've got that wider foot chair pose. So when you're ready, bend into the knees. Sweep the arms up and overhead, spark through the fingertips. Draw the belly in and engage through the legs to get nice and deep here. Bring the hands to heart center so palms will touch. Look down at your left foot. Shift your weight into your left foot. And as you slowly rise to stand, do your best to bring the right knee up and with you. Good. So dancer's pose on this side. Point the right knee down to the ground. Turn the right hand out so the thumb points back behind you. So you can slide the hand to the inside of the foot here. Good. Draw the knees back together. Squeeze your butt. Draw your belly in. Reach the left hand up and overhead. Now this might be where you stay. If you want to take it further, kick into the back hand. Notice as you start to kick, the chest begins to hinge forward any amount. But making sure, as much as we're kicking through the back foot, we're going to try and keep the chest lifted as much as possible. Good. One more breath in. One more breath out. Coming out the way we came in. Take your time. Draw the knee in towards your chest. Reach the arms up and overhead. And exhale to land the foot down to Dasana, mountain pose. Good. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Good, guys. Take one more big inhale right into the belly. And a softening exhale. Good. Reach the arms up and overhead. Inhale. Exhale to reach the arms out in front of you. Palms will face down. Come high onto the tippy toes of the feet. Come high, high, high as you can. Squeeze your butt. Start to bend into the knees. Stay as high on toes as you can. It's going to be wobbly. Embrace the wobbles. We're going to lower ourselves all the way down to a toe stand. So taking your time, hips will land down, arriving in this toe stand, crouchy kind of position. Good. As you arrive, hands to heart center, take a big breath in. Exhale, reach the arms forward, let the hips lower down behind you. Doesn't matter if it's a crash landing or a soft landing, either way. Good job, guys, nice work. Into Baddha Konasana from here. It's an open hip shape. So bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees grow out wide, and bring the hands to grab a hold of the ankles. You might like to take a seat on a block or on a cushion if it feels a little bit crampy in the low back here. That'll just elevate the hips to find a little more space. Whatever you've got, holding onto the legs, shins or calves, take a breath in to draw the chest forward. And as you breathe out, start to lean forward and down any amount. I kind of like to grab a hold to the tops of my toes once I find my space and my depth. But you might keep holding onto the shins or even holding onto the ankles and using the elbows, pressing gently into the inner seam of the thighs to work out a little more space here. Head and neck relax and release. Take a big breath in and a steady breath out. Good, one more inhale. One more exhale. Nice and gently peel the spine back up into a seated position. I'm going to swish myself around this way just because it is better for me. But if you have a block or a book underneath the sit bones, you might like to keep it there because from here, we're just going to extend the legs out in front of us, ready for Paschimottanasana, our forward fold. You might even like to kind of pick up the flesh from underneath the sit bones and pop it back behind you. That helps to tilt the pelvis forward. You can keep as much of a bend in the knees as you like, but let's keep the toes flexed. They want to be flexing towards our face. Inhale, breath, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lead with the chest as you fold forward any amount. It doesn't matter how much. You'll notice the spine will kind of naturally flex and round at one point, and that's perfect. Rather than trying to pull or force into this shape, let's drop back into that sensation of the breath. So as you breathe in deeply, notice there's a lightness, maybe a bit of length, kind of like a half lift. And as you breathe out, maybe there's a little more space for you to soften into. Take about 3 more breaths just like that. Exploring the depth of your shape. You might even keep the eyes closed down or the gaze a little softer. Good. Shoulders are relaxed. One more big breath in. And a big breath out. Nice and gently peeling yourself back up into a seat. From here, if there's anything underneath the sit bones, pop it out of the way. Bending into the knees, grounding the feet down. I'd like you to place the hands just behind the hips. Fingers will turn out slightly. From here, ground down into the heels, press into the palms to lift the hips up into our reverse tabletop position. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting a little more through the center of the chest. Just one more breath in. And exhale to soften the hips down to the earth. Good. From here, we'll make our way down onto our back, nice and slow. Hugging the knees in towards your chest, give yourself a nice big squeeze, nice big cuddle. And making our way into our reclined pigeon pose. Left foot lands down, right ankle places on top of the left thigh. Right hand will press the right thigh forward, feel the hips open up. You might choose to stay there if that feels like enough of a stretch. Or perhaps you'll thread the hands through, grabbing a hold on the back of the left thigh or the front of the shin, whatever feels best. And let the shoulders relax down, let the tailbone ground. You might even find a gentle rock from side to side here. And dropping back into this nice, slow, steady rhythm of breath. Perhaps the eyes close down. Good. Taking one more big breath in here. Big breath out. Nice and gently release to switch it over. Right foot lands down, left ankle to the top of the right thigh. Pressing the left thigh away from you, feel the hips square off. Maybe pausing there, or threading the hands through, grabbing a hold at the back of the right thigh or the front of the shin. Nice big flex through the left toes. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side. And as your inhale invites that sense of lightness, of space. And exhale for softness and ease. Yogis, one more big breath in. Big breath out. Nice, and gently release what you've got. Set both feet down to the ground. Bring your arms out wide to a T, and I'd like you to pick up the hips, pop them over onto the right-hand side of your mat. Draw the knees up and in towards your chest. Inhale, and exhale to let the knees fall over to the left-hand side into a spinal twist. If you'd like a little more juicier or a deeper twist, you can wrap your right leg, the top leg, over the left, which will allow for an eagle wrap twist or a deeper expression of the twist here. Whatever you've got, shoulders relaxed down. Some nice slow and steady breaths. Breathing in deeply and out softly. Good. One more breath in. And one more breath out. Next inhale draws you back through center, nice and slow. Grounding the feet down, pick up the hips, pop them over to the left-hand side of the mat. Draw the knees up and in towards the chest, breathe in. Exhale, let the knees fall over to the right-hand side. Either just letting them stack one on top of the other, or eagle wrapping the top leg, the left leg over the right. Whatever you've got, shoulders ground down, take a big inhale breath. And soften into the exhale. Good. Two more here, big breath in. Steady breath out. Last inhale. And slow exhale. Nice and gently guiding the knees back and in towards your chest. Give yourself one more nice big squeeze. And we'll soften down into our Shavasana. So finishing the way that we began. Legs nice and long, arms nice and wide. You might tuck the shoulder blades underneath to open up a little through the chest and shoulders. You might tuck the tailbone under to open up or lengthen through the spine. And as we drop in together here, take a nice big inhale breath, fill up. And a clearing exhale, let go. Big inhale, take a big breath in. And a steady breath out. And just allow yourself to soften back in once again. Finding that felt sensation of your breath. Inviting in that beautiful sense of lightness and space as you breathe in. And softness, ease, and calm as you breathe out. Allowing each invitation or each breath that you take to be an invitation to drop in a little deeper and to rest here in the stillness that you've created. Just a few more slow and steady breaths. Gently guide the right hand to rest in your belly and your left hand to rest in your heart. And we'll repeat just 2 rounds of the loving kindness meditation to seal our practice together. So just in your own head, take a big breath in, big breath out, repeating after me. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe. May I be peaceful and at ease. Bring to your mind's eye someone that you love, or perhaps someone that you'd like to send this meditation to. Doesn't matter who. Repeat gently. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. Take a nice big breath in. Clear it, breath out. Start to invite some small movements into the body. Roll the head from side to side, or wriggle through fingers and toes. You might take a nice big stretch, reaching the arms up and overhead, pointing through the toes, making yourself lovely and long. And hugging knees in towards your chest, just give yourself a little cuddle, a little squeeze, a showing of gratitude for your practice, your incredibly capable and strong body, mind, and heart. And make your way to a comfortable seat as you're ready. No rush to get there. Eyes will close down as you arrive, and hands will come together at heart center into our Anjali Mudra. So palms touch. Acknowledging that yogis believe this is a divine offering and a symbolic gesture of gratitude and of connection. We'll seal our practice together with a deep and unifying breath in. And a clearing exhale. Thumb tips to third eye center, as that space between your eyebrows, as we bow our heads and we say to each other, Namaste.